seemed like, especially as the game wore on, you got to them more.
Well, our kids played well the entire night, even early in the first drive. We had a couple of things that allowed them to keep that drive going, but we were able to get stopped and just give up the field goal there. And that was important. That was important for a big part of the growing process that this team is going through. And I think they grew up a little bit more tonight. I said last week, I got asked by a few people, and I thought they grew up in the second half of the Mississippi State game. And I think our inside guys played extremely well. I think our two safeties probably played as well as our safeties have played this year. There's no question about that. That was big, and those two on the corners, can't say enough about that.
I know it doesn't concern you, but it seemed like the talk all week was about LSU's offense going up against that #1 defense with Florida, but it turned out to be your defense that was the difference.
Well, obviously our offense played extremely well. It was fun watching them run the football. We got a very talented offense. And certainly, we take a lot of pride in this football team, and we take a lot of pride in what we do defensively, and our players do. And they've been willing to prepare, and that's been a big part of us taking another step forward. We still got some things we can do better. There's no question about that. And they see the film, they'll see those things, and certainly we're looking to improve again.
Coach, one of the things that you had trouble with this year is closing out an opponent. What was it like for you on that final drive to see, not only once but twice, considering the fake punt, seeing your defense close a game strong?
Well, I think it made a big statement for those kids. They did not give in. They did not give in. They played 60 minutes of football, and if it takes 60 minutes to get it done, then they know they can do that. And certainly, they ought to be even more confident. And again, go back to last week. The last 30 minutes of the game, our kids played extremely well. I think they did it for 60 minutes today, and that's what you got to be able to do in this league. There's a lot of good football teams. There's a lot of football teams that can move the ball, and you've got to be, ready and willing to play 60 minutes, and that's what our kids did tonight.
The last few weeks, has it been a trying time for you, or is this kind of when you make your money to really get a lot of young kids ready to go?
Well, I think this, and if you've been in this business a long time, there's an old saying that the sun doesn't shine on the same dog every day, and certainly we knew coming in that we'd be young, and we knew that we would have some growing pains. Never did, I expected them to be as big as they were. But you know what? The good thing is our kids never gave in. They kept fighting. They kept preparing, and that's what it's all about. When you get your back against the wall, there's an old saying that goes along with that. I'm gonna live in my hopes and not in my fears. And the way I can live in my hopes is through preparation and through work, getting things done that need to be done to improve this football team. And our guys were willing to prepare, and that's the thing that you saw on the field tonight. Their willingness to prepare.